Hey everyone, this is M22 Frogger. This video is going to be for Pewdiepie and all the recent drama in relation to him. Okay, well, as we all know at this point in time, he makes $4 million a year. And everyone is deciding to get all kinds of fucking uppity about this. My question to y'all is, and it's the same question that Take Shot Action actually brought up in his video for Pewdiepie, and the thing is like, after all the earnings that he tried to, produce for charity, why is it that the earnings that this man makes more important than where the money from the charities go? And at the same time, I fully believe that he does in fact use the charity money for what the intended purpose is, but the thing is that wouldn't it make more sense to focus on that rather than his earnings? Because it's just like, alright, well, I can tell you exactly how much money I make, per paycheck and how much money I have currently in my balance, but the thing is, at the end of the day, that is my business, and the fact that I gotta give out my business to, bring up, like, hey, how much money I make, in order to make some kind of a statement in order to, either prove something right or wrong. To put myself in that position, let's just say it's a very unnecessary position, and no one should be ever in that particular situation. He doesn't need to bring up personal information like that. He doesn't need to prove anything like that. I think, in my personal opinion, what really soiled all this for him has to be the Smosh thing, because Smosh was doing the whole charity thing for the video game, a little while ago, and at the time they were #1, and, well, we sort of found out that, they weren't exactly doing that for correct reasons, and it's kind of like, and I think it would have to happen to just about everybody that would be #1, if PewDiePie doesn't stay at #1, and let's say Markiplier goes to #1, or Tobuscus goes to #1. It's basically, I think it even goes back further than what the Smosh thing happened. If you go back to Lonely Girl 15, I've been on YouTube for that long. If you remember Lonely Girl 15 and crap, and all that turning out to be, a really big orchestrated scam, I mean, I didn't even believe it to be real, and when she was popular, I was like 15, 16 years old. So, I mean, like, I didn't really think anything of that at the time, but it all turned out to be fake. A lot of YouTubers at the time turned out to be fake, but it's usually that one spoiled grape to fuck it up for everybody else, all the other grapes on the vine, that are gonna come along and do something big, and in my personal opinion, again, this is all opinion based, because really there is no solid fact of what he does with his money, other than having, I guess what you can say, faith on this person. I mean, would I be upset if he did that for his own personal gain? Well, yeah, of course I would be, but at the same time, I'm not him. Do I still enjoy his content? Yes. I mean, if he's doing solid, fucked up shit, then I would probably heavily dislike him, but a lot of people that say they hate him, do you understand what hatred really means? Do you know what hatred really is? I don't think anyone that says that they hate PewDiePie has actually hated somebody before, I mean, what I'm about to say would almost contradict all my Onision videos that I've done, because I'm going to say, like, you never met him, you never known him, da-da-da-da-da. Well, the difference with Onision is I never hated Onision, I hated what he did, and what he does. That's what I hate. I don't hate him as a person, just because for a lot of the shit he's guilty of, I wasn't there for. Other people that I do know were there for that, but I wasn't there for it. But the things I had proof of, I hated him for. Him as a person, I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for him, in the personal moment. But things that he's done. Anyway, that aside, I just find it hysterical that people are getting so riled up about Felix, and it's just like, he's just a guy that started off like me. He's 2 years older than me. I thought he was a little bit older. I thought he was like 27. But anyway, he's only 2 years older than me. He was 24, and he got real lucky. And people just took to him and stuff. And they thought he was the greatest thing ever, and then he started making money. And he probably will never have to work a day in his life. He would be able to support his girlfriend, to which I think they're actually engaged now. I could be wrong. Any child or children that they have later on, he can put them into college. He's gonna, he basically was fit to retire at his age now, if he really wanted to, and he invested it properly. And there is absolutely no right example as to why people hate him so much. It's always the same stupid shit, or it's always like the same, not credible concepts. Like, oh, I hate him. Why? Mere opinion that can, or mere allegations that could not possibly be backed up, except for like, circumstantial bullshit that it could go either way. So it's just like, give me a real reason why you hate him. If not, you can keep your opinions. I'm not going to tell you to shut your mouth and go home. But at the same time, don't sit there and act like you are the end-all be-all to why he sucks. Because at the end of the day, I really don't generally call people jealous unless I have a really good reason to call them jealous. But at the end of the day, it would appear that you would be heavily jealous, especially if you're around his age or older. And yet he's doing a lot better than you. This, I hope, doesn't sound like a bro army kind of rant or anything, but, I'm just defending him. I defended him before for the porn thing. Of course I'm going to defend him now, I just think a lot of people are sad, and this is why, like, I calmed down with my internet stuff. Because, you do, like, a few things incorrect, and then everybody jumps you for it, Or people have a misunderstanding about you, and everyone goes fucking apeshit, I've been there before. I think probably for more severe reasons, actually. But all the same, I gladly defend PewDiePie. I'm a huge fan, and, that was just my 2 cents on everything. My statement to the people that have such a problem with him, find out what he's doing with the charity money. How about make that your fucking argument about why you don't like him so much, instead of using the argument of how much money he makes yearly? Because at least then you would look a little bit more better, and at the same time, look up actual proof behind what happens with that money, because to just state that he's doing it for tax reasons, so he's doing that so he doesn't have to collect tax, because that's what most people in his position do. Really? I can say similar things about other people, and it would have the same kind of grounding. There's nothing to it. I think it's time people got their heads out of their ass, in all honesty. What do you think? Anyway, this has been M22 Frogger, signing out. Thank you for watching my video.